Final day of the Men's World Championship. Very soon we'll know the names of all the medalists and individual award winners. This amazing tournament has given us an unbelievable amount of highlights, emotions and stories. And of course, we want the last point to be massive, bold and loaded with meaning. A real champion's ending. Today we've got two matches on the line. Poland takes on the Czech Republic in the bronze medal game, and Bulgaria will try to make history by denying Italy their reigning world champion crown. The full script of how these clashes played out, right here in this review. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Who could have thought these two teams would meet in the bronze medal match? For Poland, this is a huge disappointment. They came here for gold. But for the Czech Republic, just being here is already historic. We're not counting the Czechoslovakia days, but as an independent team, they've never been this high on the world stage before. From the very first rallies, it was clear, Czechia is not Italy. Defensively, they were not as solid, and stopping Poland's hitters with just a block was impossible. And Wilfredo Leon immediately started destroying the Czech court. You could honestly make a highlight reel from just his first set. Leon was soon joined at the perfect time by Kamil Semeniuk, who scored both in attack and with his serve. What started as an even beginning quickly turned into a one-team show. The Polish block worked in streaks too, and the Czechs simply couldn't put up serious resistance in that opening set. In the second set, the difference became even more obvious at first. Kevin Sasak, who collapsed in the semifinal with tons of errors, came out like a recharged man and started making up for everything. His serving run instantly widened Poland's lead. But the surprise was that his serve was the only real weapon bringing Poland consistent breakpoints. In other fundamentals, the Czechs slowly started to find ways through. Then Martin Licek came off the bench, made 3 straight key plays, even blocked Leon, and suddenly Czechia was ahead late in the set. The crowds erupted. The Czechs got into that rhythm, saving crazy balls, pulling off spectacular rallies, hyping each other up and riding that energy across the arena. And just like that, the scoreboard was tied, the match was back even. From that point it became clear, Czechia was under zero pressure. Nobody was demanding bronze at all costs. They were just enjoying the moment, soaking up everything they could. In set 3, Poland once again gained a mid-set gap thanks to the serve, but as often happens, Grbić's team managed to let it slip away. Only thanks to the coach himself, who calmly read the situation, rearranged his blockers into the right zones and dissected the opponent strategically, Poland pulled away in the end. That rotation adjustment especially mattered when Vasina wasn't in the front line. Poland grabbed the lead again, 2-1. Tomáš Fornal deserves a mention. His appearance raised questions back in the semi-final, and now it was the same again. Yes, he finally started getting some balls, but they never really gave Poland an edge. Still, even with those missteps, Poland managed to squeeze the set out and take control. The fourth set could have easily taken us to a tiebreak. Czechia had all the chances. But one man made that impossible: Wilfredo Leon. Once again, the absolute decisive factor. Every swing was a sniper shot, every touch a threat. And when Jakubishak stepped up next to him, it sealed it. He not only finished all his attacks, but also added some timely blocks. The Czechs kept fighting, but tactically they looked more and more lost. Their blocking in clutch moments turned into guesswork instead of planned action. And still, what a tournament for them. Historic too, their first ever shot at medals as an independent nation. For Poland, it's their first World Championship bronze. Yes, not the medal they came for. But a podium finish is a podium finish. The undisputed man of the match, Wilfredo Leon. He dropped 26 points, a performance where he single-handedly made the difference. As always, you can see the detailed stats on your screen. Now time for the final. A final everyone came into with different expectations and predictions. It could have been anything, from total Italian domination to a crazy 5-setter thriller. The match kicked off fast and furious. Both teams instantly served up sharp, clean volleyball worthy of a World Championship final. The only thing missing for the fans? Equal, nerve-wracking set endings. Sadly, we didn't get much of that. In the first set, Bulgaria's main man was Alex Nikolov. He single-handedly tried to fight off Italy's offense led by Yuri Romanov and the serving pressure from Mattia Bottolo. But as brilliant as Nikolov was, that mission was simply impossible. The real weapon in the first set was Bottolo's serve. Bulgaria's reception was falling apart, and though they scrambled to minimize the gaps, at the crucial moments the nerves betrayed them. The breaking point came with a rotation fault, and the set rightfully went to Italy. In set 2, Bottolo kept hammering away at Bulgaria's reception, and their outsides struggled to handle him. On top of that, Simone Anzani suddenly looked like he found a second youth. Smart blocks, powerful swings, and absolute dominance through the middle. Bulgaria looked on the verge of being swept aside, especially since bringing in Tatarov added only chaos, too much noise, broken rhythm, and no help in key moments. And yet, Bulgaria stayed alive thanks to the same Alex Nikolov. He was doing things that looked impossible, scoring against triple blocks from any set in any conditions. Italy never found a way to stop him, but as we all know, you can't win a world championship single-handedly. At the end of the second, Italy's main destroyer Yuri Romanov stepped up big, 4 aces in a row. And just like that, all hopes for a close finish were over before they even started. Italy up 2-0 and Bulgaria's golden dream nearly dead. But in set 3 things flipped. Bulgaria managed to involve the rest of the team. Nikolov finally got support, their system came together while Italy suddenly wobbled. Alessandro Micheletto was far from his best, Bottolo began to miss, and coach Fefe De Giorgi made a surprising choice. He benched key players, saving them up for the next set. Italy gave that third set away intentionally, knowing they couldn't catch Bulgaria. By the fourth though, Bottolo returned refreshed, and then his personal show began. But first, a twist. Venislav Antov, Bulgaria's nominal opposite, surprisingly stepped on court. His start, first ball right into the block, but after that he became highly productive. Setter Moni Nikolov suddenly targeted him almost exclusively, forgetting about his brother Alex. And unfortunately, that switch cost them. When Alex started getting balls again, he committed errors. The Bulgarian momentum disappeared, and we all know how it ended. The figure of Mattia Bottolo was the closing act. 13 serves in a single set, 4 aces. Unreal. With that kind of serve, there's no chance for an equal fight. Italy stormed through the playoffs like a tsunami and officially defended their World Championship crown. Alex Nikolov still delivered another phenomenal game, 23 points. He carried Bulgaria until the last ball, but up against such a powerful, balanced and merciless Italy it just wasn't enough. So that's it, Bulgaria earns silver, already an unbelievable result for such a young team. Italy confirms once again they are the best team on the planet. Now let's take a quick look at the dream team of the tournament. Setter, Simone Gianelli. Opposite, Yuri Romanov. Middle blockers, Alex Grozdanov and Jakub Kohanovski. Outside hitters, Alex Nikolov and Alessandro Micheletto. Libero, Fabio Balasso. And honestly, I totally agree with every one of these picks. Each name reflects the tournament's true level, all very logical. But here's the main intrigue, the MVP award. For me, the best player of the whole World Championship was Alex Nikolov. But since Bulgaria fell short in the final, the logic of the pick went to an Italian. Up until that last game, I was torn between Gianelli and Micheletto. And honestly, seeing how they played the final, I thought the setter would grab his second straight MVP. But the organizers decided otherwise. And that's exactly the kind of thing we need to discuss. One more beautiful and touching gesture from the champions. The Italians brought onto the podium the jerseys of their injured teammates who missed the tournament. A small detail? Number. That's pure respect. And what about you? How would you hand out the individual awards? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's talk it out. That wraps up the World Championship with me, Nick. Love what you do and you'll definitely succeed. See you soon. Bye.